What's going on, everyone? So I'm back. Now this video is going to be a little different than what I've usually given you guys, mostly because it's not going to be Honda based or Honda related at all. If you follow my Instagram, I just picked up a new daily and I want to show you guys, so let me just give you a quick look at it. This is my new to me 2010 Ram 1500. It's a sport edition, so it's got color match bumpers and everything like that. And I'm going to show you guys a little hack on what to do with these Ram 1500s that didn't come from the factory. If you guys are curious and you want like a full in-depth walk or tour of my new daily, just leave it in the comments. I'll make one for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in it, but this video is just strictly for people with Rams. And if you do some research on your Ram, mostly from I think it's 09 to the brand new ones, the 18, I don't know if it's all of them, but there's certain models that do not come with a cabin filter. And I got seasonal allergies, so all my vehicles need clean cabin filters. And I'm going to show you guys basically how to retrofit it and how Mopar makes it's not aftermarket, it's an OEM kit for your cabin filter. If you look in here, you can actually see the outline of where the cabin filter should be. This is usually where you would pull a cover off right there and open it up, and obviously it's sealed. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut this open, and I'm gonna show you the kit that you use for it. Here's your OEM kit. Here's some part numbers. Here's the new cover we're gonna put on it after we cut that hole open. So there's your part number right there, and then the actual filter. Now I'll leave a link down below on where I got this, so you can get this whole. This comes as one kit. It's like 35 bucks, and I think it's an upgrade that you should always do because you always want that clean air coming in your truck. All right, guys. First things first. Open up the glove box. All right. So once you get that open, the way you drop the glove box, it's really simple. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab from both sides with two hands. You're just gonna pull these in, and then you can kind of see there's a tab in there. And you have to do it with both hands. Let me put this down so I can show you guys. Basically grab both of these tabs, push them in, and then you're gonna walk this down, and then it's just literally gonna fall right out. This has got some hinges right on the back right here, so they'll slide right out. So now we got open access to where we have to cut this little opening right in here. So I'm gonna use a blade and just start scribing to try to make as clean of a cut as I can. Use a razor blade. Make sure you know it's going to take a while. You probably could get it done a lot faster using like a Dremel or something. I like using a razor blade just because I can scribe it and I can make a cleaner line, and that's just my personal preference. But these do come with some instructions, and in the instructions they want you to drop the blower motor, and I'm assuming they want you to drop the blower motor so that way you don't get any debris in your blower motor from all the shavings and stuff like that. I decided not to drop the blower motor because, again, I was using a blade, so it was a little cleaner. It's up to you guys. If you want to drop the blower motor and feel safer, drop the blower motor, but just make sure you be careful when you use a razor blade because, case in point, you probably cut yourself a little bit. So now we're going to test fit the filter right now, make sure it fits. If it doesn't fit, just do a little more trimming, get it in there, and I'm going to show you something I usually put on my cabin filters. All right, so here's our cabin filter. We're going to take it out of the pack. I'm gonna see how close it is, how close our cut was. So make sure when you guys do put a cabin filter in, you see there's some lettering and you see airflow, and there should be an arrow pointing down. That's the way you want the arrow of the airflow coming down, because the air is coming from the top, going through the filter, going through your heater box, and that's how it gets purified when it comes this way. So arrow facing down, we're gonna try to fit it in. Looks like it's gonna go in long ways. No extra trimming needed. That that fit in perfect. But one thing I always do on all my cars, even when I used to work at the dealership. Like I was saying, one thing when I was at the dealership that I used to always do every time I did a cabin filter replacement is use some kind of odor eliminator or just some kind of odor scent on the cabin filter, so that way every time you turn your HVAC system on, you get a clean scent coming out of your vents. So in this case, we're using what's called total release. That's what I used to always use, and for some of my old co-workers, you know, the Insider with just total release. Just throwing that out there. It's all you do. You just this doesn't have like a normal button on it, or you know, where you could just press it, because if you press this too hard, it's going to hold. This is like a car bomb. This is meant for you put inside the middle of the car, just let it go, close the door, and this kind of just deodorizes everything inside the car. I use it on cabin filters. So all you do is you just grab it and just spray it on. That's all it is. Don't need much. And that's it. And you totally release right on your cabin filter. Okay, we got our nice fresh cabin filter in there now. Last thing to do is we put the cover on. So we're gonna open this up, and this cover should just snap right on. So before you throw it on, just make sure you have your airflow, the arrows pointing down. In case you ever forget, on the cover it actually shows you the way of the airflow. So now what we're gonna do is just fit it right on, and it should click in. You should be able to hear a click. Maybe not. No, not clicking in. Might have to do some more trimming on this actually. All right, one side clicked in. There you go. So now you have to go with both of your fingers and kind of push the tabs in on the sides. So when you grab it, you just kind of click one side in and then click the other side in, and it's on. And that's your cabin filter hack, a cabin filter mod for your Ram 1500. All right, guys. So I know that was actually a little out of the norm for the channel, just working on an American car rather than my Acura, but I just figured that information was good for someone that's actually looking for something, or they didn't know that if they own a Ram that it doesn't have a cabin filter. So again, like I said, this was really beneficial for me because I have seasonal allergies, so I just needed it. So if you have a Ram, check, just see if you have that cover, and if you don't have that cover, you know, and it's sealed, you don't have a cabin filter. So again, the link will be down below on where to get this little kit from. It's like a kit from Mopar. It's quick install, so it took me 15 minutes to install it. Super simple. And yeah, that's the new tow vehicle. All right, I don't have to borrow Nicole's Jeep anymore. That's the new daily. That's my new tow vehicle. That's going to be pulling my car around everywhere at all the events. And like I said before, if you guys are semi-interested a little more personally about me, and you want to know more about the truck, you know what I mean, let me know. Leave it in the comments, and I'll do a separate video on the whole truck, on what I like about it. And yeah, that'll be a separate video. But don't worry, this was just one of those random videos that I needed to fill the slot in, and it was good information. So if it definitely helped you out, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Other than that, don't worry, the RSX will make a comeback. We have a couple things we need to do on the RSX before any other event that comes up. One of you guys actually let me know there is an event in Island Dragway in New Jersey. I might hit that up actually, because I don't really know any other events going on, so I might go check that event out. I forget when. I think it's in June, I think you said. I'll have to double check. I might look that up though, so keep a lookout on that. Make sure you hit subscribe if you aren't a subscriber, because I got some things in the works. I have some ideas I want to do for this channel, and I'm super excited to show them to you guys. So just stay tuned. All right, guys, stay motivated, keep making those streets louder, and I'll catch you on the next one.